Hello everyone, my name is Melissa Martinez and I chose 48 Hours The Yogurt Shop Murders for my documentary analysis. On December 6, 1991, four teenage girls were found murdered in a I can't believe it's yogurt shop in Austin, Texas. The victims were Amy Ayers, who was 13 years old, Elisa Thomas, who was 17, and sisters Jennifer and Sarah Harbison, 17 and 15 years of age. They were stripped, gagged, shot in the head, and the shop was set on fire after the murders to cover up any evidence. This made it even harder to figure out what had happened. The case shocked the community and became national news. In the documentary, one of the most memorable people in this case was Detective John Jones. He can be seen in the middle of the two other gentlemen. He made a promise that he wouldn't stop working on the case until it was solved. At the date of the murder, when he responded, he was wearing a green and white shirt, one that he describes as very ugly. He vowed to the family members that the next time they saw him wearing that shirt, it's because they would have found the suspects involved in the murder. Over the years, there were several suspects and confessions, but there wasn't enough evidence to make any of them stick. The victims' families also stayed active throughout the case, pushing for justice. So think about this. What does it say about a detective when they get personally invested in solving a case like this, even after retirement, after 30 plus years? Later on in the documentary, it emphasizes when two young men, Robert Springsteen and Michael Scott, actually confessed to the murders, but these confessions were later proven to be false. They were obtained after hours of intense and coercive interrogation. In the images below, the detective in the white shirt walks behind the suspect in the black shirt who's seated and pushes a gun against the back of that suspect's head and asks him if this is what he did to those girls. I understand that interrogations should be rough, but at that point, is it not malpractice? Does this not pressure the suspects out of fear to confess just to get it over with? Now, more than 30 years later, the case is still unsolved. The families of the victims are still waiting for answers. It's a reminder of how long-lasting the effects of mistakes in the investigation can be. The technology we have now might help, but the damage has already been done. In 48 Hours, The Yogurt Shop Murders, I found it to be a very captivating documentary that effectively showed how an excess in pathos, rushing to get a confession, can destroy the validity of ethos, a detective's determination to find the real truth. Here are my references from where I got my information. I was able to obtain access to the documentary through Paramount Plus, and images came from Google Images and CBS Austin. Thank you very much.